Sir.
Yes.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. Okay, I can understand. Please wait. The sir will come.
Sir will take class for 2 members, sir.
No, wait. He didn't came now. I will discuss.
No, sir, at least intimate 5 hours before, sir, because half an hour before means nobody will be there in online all the time, no?
I think at 4:30, sir has sent message at very early time. I think WhatsApp he sent message at urgent picture.
4 o'clock, almost 4.
No. I think he sent message at 5 minutes to 4. 4 o'clock he sent the message.
That is what, sir. 4:30 class, no. Half an hour
All,
before means very difficult to, means all the people will not be online all the time, no? That's right. I
be
think less
there.
members.
I don't know actually. Telling 2 members. 1 minute.
Okay, sir, we'll wait. Thank you.
Just a minute. I will be in update you. What will happen? I think sir is facing some technical issue. He will join. Please wait.
Sir,
Yes.
is there any option for the host to mute any of the participants, sir? Specifically?
Specifically, why? Any problem?
One day I couldn't speak, sir. I was trying throughout the lecture,
Actually,
but I couldn't. So,
actually, that is depends upon the technical issue. Sometimes I mistakenly by muting one mic, they may be mute your mic. There is an option, but with force we won't mute anyone's mic.
okay, sir. Maybe by mistake it would have happened. I didn't know because I
No,
thought because it was a problem of signal, so I just asked. I wanted to know that.
yeah, if you have such problem, then you can put in a message for us in a chat box. Then we will
Okay.
solve.
Even that also that day she was not able to see. That's why I got out.
Okay. Maybe that day some problem might take place.
Okay, sir. Okay. But there is an option to mute specifically.
And not specifically, but we can ask just mute. We can mute all mics at a time. There is one option in Zoom.
That option is there, sir. But individually, if you want mute this person or that person, can we do that?
Individually means just wait. I think I will try upon you now. Please now you can unmute.
Yes, sir.
Maybe there is option here.
Yeah, okay, sir. Thank you.
Please wait. The sir will come because nowadays I don't know what happened. Networks were very slow, delayed past 1 week. Especially our English teacher facing a
Sir,
lot of
one more
problems.
request, sir. Sir,
Yes.
if the class is getting postponed, no, please mention the dates, no, because everybody we are not able to understand which class we are attending, which class we are not attending. Because we are not being given the schedule, no, it's becoming a little messy. Which class I've attended because all the
Yeah.
topics are given have
Actually,
been
all
given
this.
English,
Yes, I
English,
can
English.
understand.
So I have to open each and everything and see which one I skipped, which one I should read again. If suppose if I come out of that again to search that again, I have to see all the videos which one I left. So it's becoming a little messy, sir. Just mention at least the topic name if possible. If not the date, at least the topic.
No, and all these problems are happening. Why? Because almost all our staff members are in a very remote area where the signals
Oh,
were very bad, very conditions.
okay,
That's
okay,
why,
okay.
without our knowledge and without our permission, sometimes we have to postpone our classes.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
postponing
we
is okay,
usually
sir. I can understand, but after posting it in the video form, no, just please mention the topic if possible. I think that is fine to mention
Oh,
the
you're
topic which
miss.
is
Okay, okay.
in that.
I can understand. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank
Okay,
you
I
so much.
understood. I understood. Yeah, yeah. This ACAAFO 18. You are a final year student, right?
I completed graduation, sir, last year,
In
2019
which
pass out.
college?
Bapatla Agriculture
In
College,
which
sir.
college? Oh, from Bapatla. Good, good. Thank you. In Bapatla campus, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sorry, sir. I thought Ashok Kumar. I thought it's student. You can continue, sir.
Yes, sir. Can I start now?
It's almost 7 members. Yeah, you can start, sir.
Okay. Very good evening, students. Today we will discuss about insect pest of millets. Insect pest of millets. It includes millet, foxtail millet, finger millet, kodo millet, and little millet. So, what is the scientific name of sorghum? Scientific name of sorghum? Sorghum bicolor. Sorghum bicolor. Yes. What is the family of sorghum? What about family? So family Poaceae. Family Poaceae. So India declared 2018 as National Year of Millets. India declared 2018 as National Year of Millets. So next point, India proposed 2023 as International. Okay, that's all about introduction of millets. So let's move on. Insect pest of sorghum. Insect pest of sorghum. First one, sorghum shoot fly. Sorghum shoot fly. Scientific name Ethyrigona varia soccata or Ethyrigona soccata. Soccata. So scientific name of sorghum shoot fly is Ethyrigona soccata. And family Mucidae. Family Mucidae. Order Dipterans. Order Diptera. So these dipterans divided into three suborders. Those are Nematoceran, Brachyceran, Cyclorophan. So these Mucidae comes under suborder Cyclorophan. Cyclorophan suborders. Okay, let's move on. Identification characters or biology or life cycle of sorghum shoot flies. Now we'll discuss about life cycle of sorghum shoot fly. So you can see here, so this is the adult. So this is the adult of sorghum shoot fly. So how it's look like? How it's look like? Sorghum shoot fly. How it's look like, Amma? You can see here, this is a dark gray housefly like. It's look like housefly. So dark gray housefly like with its abdominal segments marked with 2 rows of 6 dark spots. 6 dark spots. You can count here 1, 2, 3. So one side 3 and opposite side is also 3 is there. So total 6 dark spots in case of females. In case of females, it having so 6 dark spots, but in case of males, only 4 dark spots. 4 dark spots in case of males. So that is the specific characters of sorghum shoot flies. Sorghum shoot flies. So from these adults, we can get eggs. Eggs. These are the eggs. So she will lay eggs or site of oviposition. Where she will lay eggs? So she will lay single egg on the ventral surface of the leaves. So ventral surface of the leaves. So site of oviposition. So how it's look like? These are whitish sugar shaped eggs. So whitish sugar shaped eggs. So from these eggs we can get maggots. Here we want to call as maggots because it's an diptera. So that's why we want to call as maggots. So these are the maggots. So these are the maggots. So how it's look like? So it is also yellowish in color, creamish yellowish in colors. So these maggots will cause damage to the central shoot. So maggots only will cause damage to the central shoots. So from these maggots we can get pupa. So this is the pupa. So where it will take place? Site of pupation. So site of pupation takes place within the stem. So within the stem only site of pupation will occur. So from these pupa again we can get adults. So this is the life cycle. So this is the life cycle. First we can get adults. From these eggs we can get eggs. So from these eggs, we can get maggots. From these maggots we can get pupa. So ultimately, finally, again we can get adults. This is the life cycle of sorghum shoot flies. So this is the matter. So fly, it's look like a dark gray housefly like with abdominal segments marked with 2 rows of 6 dark spots in case of females, but in case of males only 4 dark spots. Okay, next site of oviposition. So she will lay eggs on ventral surface of the leaves. Site of oviposition. So next eggs, whitish sugar shaped eggs, whitish sugar shaped eggs. So maggots, it can cause damage to the central shoots. So it can cause damage to the central shoots. Next, damage symptoms. Damage symptoms. You can see here, these are the damage symptoms. So this is the dead hearts. So dead hearts which can be pulled out giving offensive smell at cut end. So it can produce offensive smell. So it can produce smell. So that is the specific character, damage symptoms of sorghum shoot flies. And it can also produce side tillers. You can see here, these are the side tillers. So it can produce offensive smell and side tillers. So these are the damage symptoms of sorghum shoot fly. So dead hearts and production of side tillers. Dead hearts which can easily be pulled out and production of side tillers. So these are the damage symptoms of sorghum shoot flies. So next, management. Next, management. So what type of management practices we want to follow under field conditions against sorghum shoot flies? So first one, cultural practices. Cultural practices. Like we want to use high seed rate. So that is 12 kg per hectare, not per acre, 12 kg per hectare. So normally recommended rate is 10 kg per hectare. But we want to use high seed rate because these pests can cause damage within 30 days after sowing. So within 30 days only. So that's why we want to use high seed rate. Next cultural practice is timely sowing of Kharif sorghum. Kharif sorghum. So we want to sow timely. So we don't do delay croppings. So we want to sow only, we want to do only timely sowing of Kharif sorghums. Next, resistant varieties. So this is also cultural practices. So we want to use resistant varieties against fruit flies. Those are IS 5484 SPB. So these are the resistant varieties against sorghum shoot flies. And finally, chemical controls. Finally, chemical controls. So application of carbofuran 3G granules. So application of carbofuran 3G granules at the rate of 2 grams per 1 meter row. So 1 meter row length at for rows at the time of sowings. So at the time of sowings, we want to apply carbofuran 3G granules. So that's all about management practices against sorghum shoot flies. Sorghum shoot flies. Next one, sorghum stem borer. Sorghum stem borer. So scientific name, Chilopartellus. Scientific name, Chilopartellus. Family Pyralidae. Family Pyralidae. Order Lepidopterans. So these Lepidopterans contains two suborders. Those are Monotrichia and Ditrichia. So 95% of species comes under suborder Ditrichia. 95% of species comes under suborder Ditrichia. So family Pyralidae. So what is the specific character of family Pyralidae? What is the specific character of family Pyralidae?
Snout is projected for
Yes, snout-like structures. Labial pulpae modified.
labial pulped into snout-like structure.
Yes. So we already discussed this specific character in last class. So now we will discuss about life cycle or biology or identification characters of sorghum stem borer. Sorghum stem borer. So you can see here, this is the adult. So this is the adults. From these adults, we can get eggs. From the after hatching of these eggs, we can get caterpillars. Here we want to call as caterpillars because it's an lepidopterans. And finally, we can get pupa. Pupa. So identification character of adults. How it's look like? So it's a moth because it's an pyralidae. We want to call as moth. So moth is medium sized and straw colored with black specks along the coastal margins. So this is the black specks. So along coastal margins. So apical is the coastal is there, apical is there, anal is there. So wing venations, different types of wing venations is there. There will be 3 margins and 3 angles is also there. Okay. So it is the straw color with black specks along caudal margin of the forewings. These are the specific characters of sorghum stem borers. So next, site of oviposition or egg laying. So where she will lay eggs? She will lay eggs on under surface of leaves. Under surface of leaves. So these are the eggs of sorghum stem borer. So from these eggs we can get caterpillars. So this is the caterpillars. So head, this is the head. So dark brown head is there and prothoracic shield is also there. Dark brown head and prothoracic shield is also present on these caterpillars. And black dots are present on throughout the body. So these are the characters of caterpillars. From these caterpillars we can get pupa. So this is the pupa. So finally again we can get adults. So this is the life cycle. So here we already discussed these points. Moth is medium-sized stalk colored with the black specks along caudal margin of the forewings, and site of oviposition or egg laying on under surface of leaves. So eggs are scale-like, flattish, or overlapping of eggs. You can see here, eggs will be overlapped. So next, larvae, they can bite their way into the stem. So it can feeding on the internal tissue because biting and chewing type of mouthparts is there. So with the help of these biting and chewing mouthparts, it can cause damage to the central shoot. Next, damage symptoms. So next one, damage symptoms. So you can see here, so these are the short holes due to biting across the leaf spindle. So short holes. So if you observe under any field conditions, so if you observe these type of damage symptoms, it was caused by stem borers only. Stem borers only. So short holes due to biting across the leaf spindles. Next one, dead hurts. So this is the dead hurts, but here there is no smell. There is no smell. So without offensive smell. But in case of sorghum shoot fly, offensive smell and side tillers. But in case of sorghum stem borers, there is no offensive smell and side tillers. So these are the specific characters. These are the difference between sorghum shoot flies and sorghum stem borer. Okay, damage symptoms, short holes due to biting across leaf spindles, dead hurts with no offensive smell. So chaffy here hits in later stages. We already discussed these points. Next, site of pupation, so within the stem only. So site of pupation within the stem. You can see here, pupa within the stem only. So site of pupation. So next, management. So what type of management practices we want to follow under field conditions against these stem borers? So first, mechanical methods like burning. So we want to burn the affected stubbles. Some cultural controls like high seed rates, pulling and destroying affected plants, and resistant varieties of sorghum and maize. So maize like Ganga 5, DHM, M means maize, DHM 101. So these are the resistant varieties against chylopatillus. And next, biological control, biocontrol. Bio means living. So we want to use living organisms for the control of another living organisms. So that is called as biocontrols. So egg parasitoids, Trichogramma chylonis. So this is the egg and this is the parasitoids. So that's why we want to call as egg parasitoids. So next, larval parasitoids. So you can see here, this is the larva and this is the parasitoids. It is the Brachychinensis. So larval parasitoids. And next, pupal parasitoids. So this is the Xanthopimpla punctata. Xanthopimpla punctata. So next, chemical controls, and finally chemical controls. So we want to apply carbofuran 3G granules at the rate of 4 kg for 1 acre. So for 1 acre 4 kg, and for 1 hectare so 10 kg. For 1 hectare 10 kg, and for 1 acre 4 kg is recommended against sorghum stem borer. And finally, spray should be directed towards leaf holes only. So leaf holes. So that is the management practices against sorghum stem borers. So next, third one.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
In this, why can't we use the systemic one, sir? Why should we direct it towards the whole leaf whorls? Since the pest is there in the spindle and it damages, sir.
Systemic.
Hmm.
So you are
If
saying why you want
systemic is used, then we can spray anywhere, no, sir.
systemic, we can spray anywhere, but it can cause damage to the only central shoot. It can cause damage to the leaves. It can cause it cannot cause damage to the stem. It can cause only damage to the stem only. So that's why we want to use granules. So we
If
don't use any
systemic spread, it
chemicals
will not go into the stem,
because
sir.
it will go stem, but it cannot affect on leaves. So systemic means it can go anywhere, but it cannot affect on leaves. So that's why you don't use systemic insecticides. We want to use only granules. If it is
Okay, sir.
eating on leaves, then we want to use systemic insecticides also.
It will go anywhere means it
But it
can
can
go inside the stem also, no, sir.
inside the stem only. That's why you want to use granules. Granules is very effective against these pests. Very effective.
Okay, sir.
Is it clear or not?
Endosulfone is contact or systemic, sir?
Now it is banned. Now it is banned.
Generally?
But as per some areas, now it is banned endosulfan.
Ah, yes, sir. Generally, it is a contact or systemic, sir.
Contact only.
Okay, sir. Thank you,
Okay.
sir. Yes.
Okay. Next, ragi pink borer. So scientific name Sesamia inferens. So ragi pink borer, scientific name Sesamia inferens. So it belongs to family Noctidae. Family Noctidae. So noctidae means these are nocturnals. It can attack only night time only. So next, identification characters or biology or life cycle of ragi pink borers. Ragi pink borers. So you can see here. So these are the adults. So these are the adults. So this is the moth because it's a noctidae. So the moth is medium sized or straw colored with four wings having marginal black spots. Four wings having marginal black spots. But thorax and hind wings are whitish in color. So thorax and hind wings are whitish in color. So next, from these adults we can get eggs. So where she will lay eggs? So she will lay eggs on in between the stem and leaf sheath. So next, after hatching of these eggs, we can get caterpillars. So these are the caterpillars. So this is the prothoracic shield. Some dark brown head is there. So head, dark brown head, and prothoracic shield is there. And black dots are present on the body. Black dots are present on the body. So these are the characters of caterpillars. So from these caterpillars, we can get pupa. So these are the pupal stages. These are the pupas of ragi pink borers. So ragi pink borer means larva also pink in color. So that's why we want to call as ragi pink borers. Okay. So next, so these are the characters we already discussed earlier. So moth is medium-sized stalk colored with four wings having marginal black streaks, and female she lay eggs in between the stem and leaf sheath. And damage symptoms, dead hurts. Damage symptoms, dead hurts in chaffy heads. So these are the damage symptoms caused by ragi pink borer. And pupation it will take within the stem only. So pupation is within the stem only. So next, these are the damage symptoms. Next, management. So management. So first we want to use mechanical methods, burning the dead herds, burning the dead herds. Place chemicals, place of grains in samples, as detailed under already discussed under sorghum stem borers. So as detailed under sorghum stem borer. And finally, foliar spray with endosulfan. Now it is banned. Now it is banned. So that's why we want to use monophosphorus also. So next one, sorghum midge. Sorghum midge. So scientific name, Stenodiplosis sorgicola. So sorghum midge, scientific name, Stenodiplosis sorgicola. So family Cecidomidae. Family Cecidomidae, order Dipterans. So Dipterans contain three suborders, Nematoceran, Brachyceran, Cycloraphan. But these Cecidomidae comes under suborder Nematocerans. But Mucidae comes under suborder Cycloraphan. Okay, you can remember these points. So what is the specific character of Cecidomidae? So specific character of cecidomydia means
Breastbone, sir.
breastbone was present in these cecidomydia. So next, biology or life cycle or identification characters of sorghum midges. So sorghum midges. So this is the adults. So these are the adults. So this is the adults. So it's look like mosquitoes. It's look like mosquitoes. So mosquito-like insect with bright orange abdomen. So this is the bright orange abdomen. So you can see here, this is the ovipositor. So this is the ovipositor. You can see here. So this is the spikelet of sorghum. So this is the spikelet of sorghum. So she will lay eggs on spikelet. She will lay eggs on spikelet. So entire life cycle it will complete within the spikelet only. Site of oviposition spikelet only, site of preparation spikelet only. Okay. So bright orange abdomen and a pair of transparent wings. You can see here these are transparent wings. So next, site of oviposition or egg laying within the spikelet only. So these are the spikelets. You can see here also. So these are the gall midges. So these are the spikelets of sorghum. So from eggs we can get maggots. Maggots it will enter into pupa. Finally we can get again adults. So this is the life cycle. So adults are mosquito-like with a bright orange abdomen and a pair of outcomes when the pollen is being shed. So next, maggots, it will feed on the ovaries and destroy the developing grains because egg will with eggs. So after hatching of its maggots will come, it will feed on the ovaries and it can destroy the developing grains also. And preparation is also takes place within the spikelets. Next, management part, damagement symptoms. Next one, damage symptoms. So you can see here, so this is the red whoosh from spikelet when squeezed indicating the presence of maggots. If you squeeze these grains, damage symptoms sorghum midge. And chaffy grains with round holes that indicating the fly emergence. Round holes means after emergence of fly, we can see round holes on the grains. Next, empty pupal cases. Empty pupal cases. After emerging of adults from the pupa, so pupa within the glooms only, means within the spikelet only. So that's why we can also see empty pupal cases with protruding from the glooms. So these are the damage symptoms caused by sorghum midges. Sorghum midge. So next, management practices against sorghum midge. So what type of management practices we want to follow under field conditions? So first one, burning. So burning the panicle residues, mechanicals, and adoption of uniform date of sowings. So we want to use uniform date of sowings. So don't use a delay croppings or delay croppings. So early sowing at monsoons, we can also escape pest from. So these pest from, so these crop from pest. So early sowing is also recommended, and use of resistant varieties. So like ICSV and PJ 890. So these are the resistant varieties against sorghum midges. And next, larva pupa is parasitized by parasitoids tetrastychus. So pupal parasitoids. So next, finally, sprayings. So we want to use carbaryl, 5 grams per liters, or dusting the carbaryl on ear heads. So at the rate of 8 kg for 1 acre. So these are the chemical controls against sorghum midges. Next one, sorghum earhead bug. Sorghum earhead bug. Scientific name Calocoris angustatus. Scientific name Calocoris angustatus. So family Miridae. Family Miridae, order Hemipterans. So Hemipterans was divided into two suborders, Heteropterans and Homopterans. So these Miridae comes under Heteropterans. Heteropterans. So next, identification characters or biology or life cycle of sorghum earhead bug. So this is the adults. So adults are long-legged. So you can see here, long-legged heads are long-legged legs is there, and yellowish in green. There are two species is there. So Calocoris angustatus. So next, site of oviposition. So eggs are laid under the blooms, under the blooms on the site of oviposition. So from these eggs, we can get nymphs. We can get nymphs. So both nymphs and adults, they can suck sap. So because they having piercing and sucking type of mouth parts. So they will have piercing and sucking type of mouth parts. So with the help of these piercing and sucking type of mouth parts, it can pierce the juice. It can pierce and suck the juice from the sorghum here heads. So damage symptoms, finally what will happen to the crops? So we already discussed these points. So eggs are laid under the blooms, adults are slender, long-legged. So nymphs with light orange abdomen initially, then they will turn into green as they grow. So nymphal stages we can last within 10 to 16 days. So both nymphs and adults, they will suck sap from the tender grains in milky stages. So which resulting in shriveled or unfilled chaffy grains. So shriveled or unfilled or chaffy grains. So these are the damage symptoms, shriveled, unfilled or chaffy grains. Bowl airhead turn black and later dries up. So you can see here. So these are the damage symptoms. Next, management practices. Management practices. So like cultural practices, we want to follow proper timing, so proper timing of sowing time. So timely sowing at first monsoon showers and avoid compact airhead varieties. So biocontrols like reduvid bugs, reduvilus and legged bugs, geocoris tricolors. These are the predations on sorghum hairhead bugs. And mechanical methods like shaking off infested hairheads in kerosinated water. So we want to destroy the nymphs because nymphs population is more. So that's why we want to destroy these nymphs. So next, chemical controls, carbaryl. So carbaryl at the rate of 8 to 10 kg for 1 acre. So mostly carbamates insecticides are recommended for control of these sorghum pest. Mostly carbamate insecticides. Next, red hairy caterpillars. So this is also pest on groundnuts. So this is also pest on groundnut and sorghum also. So red hairy caterpillar, scientific name Amsecta albistrica. Amsecta albistrica. And another species is also there, Amsecta muri. So there are two species is there. Those are Amsecta albistrica and Amsecta muri. So family Arctidae. Family Arctidae. So under order Lepidopterans. Acrididae is different. Acrididae is different. Acrididae means short-armed grasshopper. Arctidae means Lepidopterans. Acrididae is different. Arctidae is also different. Don't confuse with two words, two families. Acrididae, grasshoppers. Arctidae, red-haired caterpillars, lepidopterans. So next, identification characters or biology or life cycle of red-hairy caterpillars. So first, this is the adults. From these adults, we can get eggs. So these are the eggs, a group of eggs. So from these eggs, after hatching of these eggs, we can get caterpillars. You can see here, red hairy caterpillars. So hairs red in color. So from these caterpillars, we can get pupas. So pupation takes place within the soil only. So within the soil. So finally, again, we can get adults. So next, identification characters. Identification characters. So these red hairy caterpillars mostly prefer red soils. So they will prefer only red soils only. Red soils are most suitable for growing of these red hairy caterpillars. So next, identification characters. So this is the adults, how it's look like. So moth is medium sized, having whitish forewings. Actually, these are whitish forewings with brown markings. You can see here, brown markings and streaks and white hind wings are black spots. So forewings are whitish in color, but brown streaks are present on the forewings. So in case of hind wings, whitish in colors, black spots are present on the hind wings. You can see here. So these are the black spots are present on the hind wings. And abdomen is orange in color, black spots, black bands are present on the abdomen. So these are the characters of red hairy caterpillar. So in case of Amsecta albistrica, yellow band on the head. So yellow band on the head is present. But in case of Amsecta muri, red band is present on the head. So Amsecta albistrica, yellow band, Amsecta muri, red band is present on the head. So these are the difference between Amsecta albistrica and Amsecta muri. So after from these adults we can get eggs. So these are the eggs. site of oviposition, where she will lay eggs. So she will lay eggs on soil or younger plants. So young shoots or soil. So both she can lay eggs on young shoots or soils. After hatching of eggs, we can get caterpillars. So these are the caterpillars. So hairs are present on throughout the body, and reddish area is present in between the body. So in middle of the body contain reddish area, and two black spots are present on anterior and posterior part. Black spots are present on anterior and posterior. So remaining middle part contain reddish area. So these are the characters. So next damage symptoms. Damage symptoms. So heavy defoliations. Damage symptoms, heavy defoliation, and entire crops look like through grazed by the cattle. So someone eaten by cattle, it's look like that only. So these are the damage symptoms. So we already discussed these points. So Amsecta albistriga is most predominant species in South India, while Amsecta muri in North Indian conditions. So North Indian conditions contains Amsecta muri. So red band is present on Amsecta muri, and yellow band was present on Amsecta albistriga. So moth is whitish forewings with brownish markings and streaks, and whitish hindwings with black spots. We already discussed these points. Okay. So next, eggs are cream or bright yellow and are laid in mosses on young foliages or in the soil. So that is the site of oviposition or site of oviposition or egg laying. So on young foliage or on the soils. So next, damage symptoms, heavy defoliation and entire crops look as through grazed by the cattle. So you can see here. So this is the red hairy caterpillar. So this is the red hairy caterpillar. Next, management practices. So what type of management practices we want to follow under field conditions against red hairy caterpillars? So first, cultural practices like deflowering to expose pupa after harvest, because so pupal phase undergoes diapause, pupal stage undergo diapause. So that's why we want to do deflowering to expose pupa after harvest. So pupa will expose it to natural enemies. So next, bonfires. So bonfires, you can remember this word, bonfires was recommended against red hairy caterpillars. So we want to do mechanical methods like bonfires and collection and destruction of egg masses. Trap crop, cultural controls like trap cropping, growing cowpea or castor as trap crop against red hairy caterpillars, and placing shoots of Jatropha hypomia on the field bunch to attract and kill migrating the larva. So these are the trap crops. So next, biocontrols like parasitoids, tachinids, Exorista, Civilioides, and Sturmia inconspicuous. Sturmia means it belongs to dipterans only. So these are the parasitoids. And next, digging trenches, mechanical methods. Digging trenches is also recommended in control of these red hairy caterpillars. And finally, dusting with methyl parathion, phenol phos, train name A class. So we want to use 10 kg for 1 acre. Some foliar spray with dimethoate, Roger, 2 ml per liter, or monocrotophos, 1.6 ml per liter. So next, finally, poison bait. Poison bait. So poison baiting, we want to use rice bran 10 kg and jaggery 1 kg and phenol phos 1 liter or so in case of phenol phos, we want to use 1 liter, but in case of methomyl, we want to use 350 ml plus water in sufficient quantity. So this is the management practices against red hairy caterpillars. Next, minor pest is the Deccan wingless grasshoppers. These are the minor pest on sorghums or millets. So scientific name, Pseulomania spaniroides. So Acrididae, you can see here, this is the family Acrididae. So red hairy caterpillar family is Acrididae. So don't confuse with these two families. So it belongs to order Orthopterans. Orthopterans. So both nymphs and adults, they will feed on the leaves in early stages of the crops. So that's why, so if they will feed on the leaves, then photosynthesis will not occur on the plant. So ultimately, plants will die. So next, grasshoppers, reverse flowers and ripening years. So this is not need for you. So deflowering after harvest, we can expose eggs of grasshoppers. So deflowerings after harvest, we can expose eggs of grasshoppers. Next, sorghum aphids. These are the minor pests. Sorghum aphids or corn aphid. Corn aphid, scientific name Prophalocyphum maedis. Scientific name Prophalocyphum maedis. So family Aphididae. Family Aphididae. So order Hemipterans. Order Hemipterans. So specific character of Aphididae means,
Two pairs
what
of
is the specific character
cornicles.
of Aphididae? Yes.
Two pairs of
Corn.
cornicles on fifth and sixth abdomen.
How many pairs?
Two pairs.
Two pairs. So cornicles are present on the fifth and sixth abdominal segment. Fifth and sixth abdominal segments. Only one pair. One
Oh,
pair of
okay, sir.
cornicles are present on fifth and sixth abdominal segments. So that is the specific characters of Aphididae. So hemipterans divided into two suborders, homopterans and heteropterans. But Aphididae comes under suborder homopterans. Okay. So they having piercing and sucking type of mouthparts because it's an hemipterans. So both nymphs and adults, they can suck sap from leaves and tender hair heads. So which finally leads to mottled appearance with yellow patches. Mottled appearance and yellow patches. So finally, failure of grains to develop in hair heads. So development of grains will be failures. So it can transmit maize dark mosaic virus. It can act as vectors. So mostly aphids, whiteflies, homopterans, they can act as vectors. So it transmits maize dark mosaic virus in sorghums, so which leads to death of young seedlings. Some coccinellid, sephids, chrysophids, it can suppress the population of aphids. Maize. Next, maize shoot bugs. Maize shoot bugs. So scientific name Peregrinus maedis. Maize shoot bug. Scientific name Peregrinus maedis. So family Delphasidae. Family Delphasidae. So hemipterans. So again the hemipterans. So it divided into two suborders, homopterans and heteropterans. Delphasidae. What is the specific character of family Delphasidae? So specific character of family Delphasidae.
Large mobile apical spur on the hind tibia.
Yes, large mobile spur was present
Mobile
on
spur.
tibia. Mobile spur was present on the hind tibia. So that is the specific character of family Delphasidae. So it having piercing and sucking type of mouthparts because it's an hemipterans. So because of these hemipterans, they don't have filter chambers. So they having filter chambers. They don't have peritrophic membranes. So they don't have peritrophic membranes. They will have filter chambers. So both nymphs and adults, they will suck sap from tender portions of plants. It can cause an yellowing of foliage, stunted growth and scorched appearance. So we want to use fans. So Camponotus compresses, it can suppress the population of maize shoot bugs. So next one, flea beetles. Flea beetles. So these are minor pests. So you want to remember only scientific names, families, that's it. So flea beetles, Ketonema pusinensis. Ketonema pusinensis, and another species is another genus is also there. So Longitausus. Longitausus. So it belongs to family Chrysomelidae. So family Chrysomelidae. So order Coleopterans. So order Coleopterans. So it can cause damage to leaves. So short holes, it can cause damage to leaves. Short holes are present on the leaves. You can see here. So these are the holes caused by flea beetles. Holes caused by flea beetles. So these beetles bite small holes on the leaves, so which can affect the photosynthetic activity. So ultimately, food will not develop on the plant. So ultimately, it can die. So leaves are seedlings of various millets such as sorghums, maize, and bajra are also damaged. So the grubs are not destructive, are found in the soils. So found on the soils. So dusting carbaryl at the rate of 10 kg for 1 acre. So 10 kg for 1 acre. So that is the recommended for against flea beetles. So next, blister beetles. You want to remember scientific name. Very important topic. Very important question. Blister beetles. So there are two genus is there. Those are orange banded blister beetles and brown blister beetles. So orange banded blister beetles, scientific name Milabris pustulata. So scientific name Milabris pustulata. And brown blister beetles is there. Scientific name Gnathosphastoides roxy. Gnathosphastoides roxy. So it belongs to family Meloidea. Belongs to family Meloidea. Order Coleoptera. Order Coleoptera. So you can see here. This is the orange banded blister beetles. Orange bands is there. So Milabris pustulata and brown blister beetles. So this is brown in color. So that's why I want to call as Gnathosphastoides roxy. So it belongs to family Meloidea, order Coleopterans. So blister beetles, it can prefers yellow and red flowers. So it can attract towards the yellow and red flowers. So these beetles attack the inflorescence and feed on the floral petals, pollen adversely affecting the grains. So finally, it can cause damage to the grains. So they also feed on the tender foliage. So tender means top portion foliage also it can use. So for the control of these blister beetles, we want to use beetles can be collected by hand nets and destroy. We want to destroy. So with the help of insect net, we want to collect these beetles and we want to destroy the blister beetles. So there are highly phototropic, means it can attract towards the light traps. So it can attract towards the lights. So we want to use light traps also. And dusting here heads with endosulfan, now it is banned, or carbaryl, so at the rate of 10 to 15 kg per hectare. So then we can control blister beetles. So next one, ragi cutworm. Cutworm means it can cut the plants. So Spodoptera exigua, scientific name Spodoptera exigua. So family Noctidae means nocturnal. It can attract towards the light. It can active at night only. It can cause damage to. It can cause damage to crops. So order Lepidopterans. Order Lepidoptera. So the larvae hide during the daytime in the soils and feed on the foliage at night time. So that is the specific characters of Noctidae. It can attack on night time only. So in nature, larva is infected by the entomopathogenic nematodes. Entomopathogenic nematodes. Okay, that is Nomuria ribleyi and parasitites by Bracan. So Bracan is the larval parasitoids. Next, ragi root aphid. Ragi root aphid, scientific name Tetranura nigri abdominalis. Abdominalis. So abdominalis. So family Aphididae. Family Aphididae, order Hemipterans. So cornicles was present on 5th and 6th abdominal segments. So these are the aphids, but it can cause damage to roots. Ragi root aphid. So the pale greenish or clumpy aphids, it sucks sap from the roots of ragi plants because it having piercing and sucking type of mouth parts. So with the help of these piercing and sucking type of mouth parts, it can cause damage to the roots. So upon examination, aphids are seen attracted to the roots when pulled. So collar regions also turns into black. So collar regions was turned into black color. So for the management of these ragi roof aphids, we want to use mixing crude oil or emulsion of OP compounds. OP means OP compounds in irrigation water is a common method for control of ragi root aphid. And drenching the soil with a solution of dimethoate at the rate of 0.05%. So is also recommended against control of ragi root aphid. So next, another pest, army worms or cutworms. Army worms or cutworms, Agrotis basiconica. So these are the different species is there, different genus is also there. Methymna serpeta. Methymna serpeta. So family Noctidae only, order Lepidopterans. So family Noctidae, order Lepidopterans. They can attack on night time. So they cut tender stems of young and growing parts. It can cut the tender stems of young and growing parts. So larvae hide during the daytimes. We already discussed these points. So for control of these army worms or cutworms, so we want to use dusting or spraying during afternoon or evening hours with carbaryl. So mostly we want to use carbamate insecticides against these sorghum pests. Next, pest of wheat. Next one, pest of wheat. So that so Bujia weevil, only one is there. Bujia weevil, scientific name Tanimicus indicus. Bujia weevil, scientific name Tanimicus indicus, family Herculeonidae. So this is the largest family, and Coleopteran is the largest order. Coleopteran. So order Coleopterans, family Herculeonidae. So what is the specific character of family Herculeonidae? So specific character of Herculeonidae. What is the specific character of family Herculeonidae? Can anyone? Specific character of family Herculeonidae. Yes, fronds and vertex. So in case of head regions, fronds is there, vertex is
Snout like.
as fronds and vertex, it can modified into snout-like structure. Fronds and vertex modified into snout-like structure. So that is the specific character of family Herculeonidae. So order Coleopterans. So next, biology or life cycle of Bujia weevil. So this is the adults, how it's look like. So dark grayish in color. So it is gray or grayish brown weevil. So adults hide during the brighter part of the day. So brighter part of the day means at 12 to 3 p.m. So 12 to 3 p.m. it is. So it hide during the brighter part of the day and get active in the morning and evening hours. So morning and evening hours. So like white flies. So white flies also it can active at morning and evening hours. So white flies. So like that only Guzia weevils. It can active at morning and evening hours. So adults are destructive. Here adults are destructive to the wheat. So adults wheat can cause damage to the crop. So the weevil cuts and feeds on the plumule of young seedlings. Plumules of young seedlings. Next, site of oviposition. Site of oviposition. From these weevils, we can get eggs. So where she will lay eggs? She will lay eggs on soils. So she will lay eggs on soils. So pupa is also there. Site of pupation is also the soil. So next, management damage symptoms. Damage symptoms. So the seedling stems severed and wilting plants laid on the ground. So seedling stems severed and wilting plants lying on the ground. So these are the damage symptoms caused by the Bujia weevil. So gray or grayish brown weevil. So adults hide during the brighter part of the day and get active in the morning and evening hours. So we already discussed these points. So adults are destructive to the crop. So next, management practices. So management practices. So what type of management practices we want to follow under field conditions against these Bujia weevils? So first we want to do deep flowering during April to May to destroy the pupa. So we want to destroy the pupa because diapause will occur in these pupa stages. So that's why we want to destroy these pupa.
Adult
So next,
diapers, no
dusting the
sir.
soil. No, only pupa only.
No
So
adult
that's why you
diapers,
want to
sir.
use a deep flowering during April to May seasons.
No adult
So
diapers, sir.
next, yes,
No adult diapers in this Gujia weevil, sir.
you can see this point. So why you want to use these deep flowering against pupal periods?
To destroy the hibernating pupa.
Yes, that is the point.
Okay,
Next,
sir.
dusting the soil with carbaryl at the rate of 10 to 12 kgs per 1 acre. So carbaryls. So these are the management practices against Bujia weevil. So ragi pink borers, we already discussed in sorghum plants. So it can also cause damage to wheat crop. So we already discussed this one. Okay, that's all about today's lecture. If you have any doubt, you can ask now. Termites is there. We will discuss tomorrow or next class. If you have any doubt, you can ask now regarding this class.
Sir, in Gujia weevil, only adult causes damage, sir.
Yes, adults cause damage. Adults are destructive to the wheat. I think
Grubs are not. Will remain in the soil and they'll become pupa, sir.
you are preparing for entomology. Yes or not? Hello?
Sir.
Yes?
I
Yes or not? Hello? Okay, whatever it may be. So if you have any doubt, you can ask now. Hello, sir? Hello, sir?
Yes, yes.
Okay, sir.
Okay. No questions, right, students? If there is no questions, we can leave the channel and get
Sir,
ready
can
for
you
the
just
meeting.
show me the first slide, sir? Sorghum shoot fly. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay, so thank you, sir. Students, get ready for your next English class. I'll send the link later. What's the time I have given? Okay, at 7 p.m. there is English class. So please ready.